Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
How you doing? The kids have come to play today. You won't believe what I'm about to tell you. With all due respect, have several seats. My girls are always turned out. I give it to you straight, no chaser.
Now, here's Wendy.
Today, and I was worried about whether they'd make it or not. Thank you, co-host, my studio audience. Thank you for being here. Oh, God. I'll explain. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Come on. I woke up this morning and I was feeling verklempt. You know, you have that thing in the back of your throat where you know a cold is about to come, but you're not quite coughing and your nose is not running, but you know something's about to jump off. So hopefully the tea is super lemony. And then, furthermore, we had to brave the rain. Co-host, I was so concerned whether you guys would make it. Look, I just got here like an hour and 15 minutes ago, and this is a live show. Yes, we had to whip all this mess together in an hour and 15 minutes, but I've got a great team and we did it. Look, but no. Here in New York, and shout out to everybody in California and Florida and Texas and some of the places where it's really beautiful, I'm jealous. It's supposed to rain beginning last night with the thunder and lightning and the rain till Sunday. And Tropical Storm Joaquin is what they're calling it, like Joaquin Phoenix, like Joaquin is coming. And on days like this, I've always felt, because you know I've been a broadcaster for 30 years of my life, and I've always felt, even from radio, even from TV, God, you know, we're all the same. Rainy days and Mondays always get us down, right? But when you've got a microphone, you're supposed to be the one to uplift people. So I feel like I can't be as pissed as I want to be. On account of, I know you're watching and you're looking for a ray of sunshine. So here I am. But believe me you, as soon as this show is over, I'm going back home. I'm getting in the bed before the boys' school bus jumps to the house. Eesh. Megan Fox's divorce is getting really nasty. Well, you remember we were talking. She's divorcing Brian Austin Green because allegedly he's jealous of her career. Well, he hasn't worked since about 2014. He was on Charlie Sheen's show, Anger Management, playing Charlie's best friend. But, you know, he's got the vertigo and he says that makes him, you know, when you get dizzy on your feet, which, so do I, but I'm here, you know. So Brian is demanding that Meghan pay him alimony. Now, I say no also. You know why? Because, first of all, they have 2 children together. They were officially married. He met her when she was 18 years old, and he was 31. Now, attention all men in their 30s. You get no points for being able to hypnotize an 18-year-old. You know what I mean? They're in school right now, they're not watching, so let's talk about them. How difficult is it to convince an 18-year-old girl that you are the bee's knees, or the cat's meow, or, you know, or everything, as they say these days? But, you know, they did get married, and they do have their 2 children, and she's 29 now, and he's 42, so they gave it a good run. But they gave it a good run. She's worth $8 million, and he's worth $4 million. Now, in the celebrity world, this is almost considered poor. I know, we'll all take it. But look. What I'm talking about is that she's had a pretty good acting career, and he's been in our lives since he played Donna Mills' son on Knots Landing. And then he went on to 90210. And then he had that little hip-hop career during 902, remember? And then he played Charlie's best friend on Anger Management. So, you know, it's very easy to blow through $4 million. I get what he's saying. He might want some of her money. But she's got the 2 kids, and if they get joint custody, a mother is usually still the primary caretaker. You know? But then I forgot that sometimes Brian can be sort of womanly in his requests. Look, he's cute, but I'm a straight shooter. Pow. So let's talk. Brian also has a son with friend to the show. If you've been watching long enough, you know Vanessa Marcel has been here. Well, yes, they have a kid together, but they were never married. And you know, she was the queen of General Hospital. Yeah, okay. So they were dating, and during their datation, she would ask for money, and he would loan it to her, or give it to her, or whatever you call it. I don't know that there was any paperwork between them, but the loans, in his mind, came up to about $200,000. So 11 years later, he tried to sue Vanessa once they broke up for all the money back. And so all I'm saying, Brian Austin Green, is, you know, there's something for like, wear flats, don't wear heels for the vertigo. You know what I mean? And you need to get out of bed and figure out work. You're still a very handsome man. He's got good skin, he's a handsome man. He looks a little nervous right there, though, like a little nervous. And Meghan, don't give in to him. We're gonna be Meghan, I'm surprised you're not worth more either. $8 million. I mean, $8 million's a lot, you know, but when you hear about people being worth, you know, 35 million and, you know, and they've been in our lives for so many years, you just expect more. Maybe she's got a shoe habit. You know, everybody's got what they like to spend their money. I don't know. Good luck, you two. If I'm sick tomorrow, then what's gonna happen? Another repeat? And it'll be raining? I'm doing this for you. Ramona Singer from New York. Her ex-husband, Mario, is rubbing his affair in her face in the worst way ever. Okay, so New York City the other night. Geraldo Rivera, another friend to the show, had a party. Yes, well, you know, Geraldo likes to have a good time. And so he invited everybody. And Mario showed up with who? His mistress, Casey, who's 32, but looks 52. I'm just saying. This does not look 32 to me. Yeah, you are burning the midnight oil a way too much. You know what, Casey, as a matter of fact, you should be ashamed of yourself because Ramona at 57 looks way better than you. Way better. They said Casey's dress was so tight, it was like she had to put it on with butter. And Mario was telling anybody, allegedly, who would listen, yeah, this is my girlfriend, you know, Casey. Mind you, they're not even officially divorced, they're separated. So Ramona, maybe your divorce lawyer can bring this into, you know, your argument for why he's a jerk and you need to be free. You know, when you start off a new life after a divorce, my thought is that somebody gets custody of the friends in the social circle, and then somebody else has to go out and make new friends in a new social circle. But you don't commingle. To me, this was a direct stabation to to Ramona's heart. Like, why is he at Geraldo's party? You're not the socialite, Mario. Ramona is. And and furthermore, Jill Zarin was there. Jill and Ramona don't even get along. Hopefully, Jill, you understood as a woman not to laugh at Ramona, but to be sad for crazy Mario and this woman who needs to moisturize. That girlfriend. Who else was there? The one with the leg?
Sonia.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Listen, you know, Sonia Morgan was there. So can you imagine your husband having a mistress and socializing around your friends and then introducing everybody, this is my girlfriend, this is my girlfriend? Oh, Ramona. Plus it's raining outside. Don't be sad, girl. I want to thank Iris Zimmerman for the photo. Thank you. Lena Dunham has been chased off Twitter by cyberbullies. It's so funny because that's not what my staff said earlier. Such a shady bunch. They go, yes!
Not me. Not me.
Well, Lena, I'm team you. And I don't think you need to do anything differently. Okay, she posted a picture of herself. She thought it was funny. She's wearing a boy's underwear, her boyfriend's underwear. Wait, that lady's face. And then, no, look, okay, first of all, Lena says that the comments were so nasty that she's now hired somebody to tweet for her. Well, I say, with all that you do on your show, because it's always about sex and it's always about nakedness and underwear and bras and stuff, you should have had somebody doing your social media all along. First of all, it's efficient. You can leave the studio and get back to Jersey, I mean, where you live. Get back to Brooklyn quickly. And it's, you know, and you don't have to deal with cyberbullies because you don't read the comments. Or maybe you read, I call it less than 5. You read less than 5. Quite frankly, I think she looks terrific. I think she didn't even her breasts though when she put the bra thing on. So this one over here is up there, and this one over here is down here. Dude, every woman on the face of watching right now, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You don't just put on a bra, you gotta even them out, right? But, and as somebody pointed out in our morning meeting, one of my girls, well, she's got thigh gap. I was like, well, that's not everything. Look, she goes in at the waist and out at the hips, and she looks comfortable, right? So, Lena, I'm sorry to hear about this, but you know what? People in my morning meeting, I was the only one who defended you in saying that, you know, because they were like, well, if you don't want people to make fun of you, then don't post pictures in your underwear. I disagree, because I'm gonna tell you something. People have gotten meaner and meaner behind that computer where they're faceless and they look like wildebeests. And no matter what you post, a lot of times people will have something to say about it. I've stopped posting the food that I cook for my family. Like, I could be Sunday, because Sunday's my day, you know, for the long, slow, 5-hour cook. I'm braising and I'm cooking and I'm basting, you know, and I'm tasting and I'm dicing and slicing. 5 hours later, the most beautiful, colorful plate of food ever. And I take a picture of it and put it on Facebook, and what do people say? That looks disgusting. What is that? What do you eat? What kind of plates are those? And what is that brown thing in the corner? Like, people, do you get what I mean? Yeah. Like, whether it's underwear post or posting food or posting you on roller skates or a new hairstyle, people just are meaner and meaner these days. And they find something to say about everything. So Lena Dunham, the smartest thing you could do is continue being you on your social media, but also have somebody manage your account so you don't have to be fed all the nonsense. At the end of the claps, it always sounds like popcorn to me. Or is that me? I'm a foodie. Kaylee Cuoco. Well, we've talked about it. You know, she's filed for divorce from her husband, Ryan Sweeting. Now, Ryan is a tennis pro. Not at the country club, like I said the other day. After the show, I was corrected. He's actually a professional tennis player, but he ranks number 11,000. Yeah, number 1,100. At least he ranks. I love tennis. I haven't played in a long time. When I was younger, in an effort for my parents to make me lose weight, I used to take tennis lessons right next door. Our next door neighbors had a tennis court, and Lori, our neighbor's daughter, was a very good tennis player at Ocean Township High School. And so she would teach me tennis and stuff in an effort to lose weight. And also it looks really good when you apply for colleges that you're really active in a bunch of stuff. Anyway, back to the situation at hand. So this guy, Ryan, is, all right, okay, first of all, they're divorcing. They were together for 3 months and married for 12 months. And The Big Bang Theory just came back with their new season, but on Monday night, but apparently the executives didn't get the memo. Then again, it's not the executive's fault. I'll explain. Let's show what it looked like when the credits rolled. Yeah, Cuoco Sweeting. See, it shouldn't be Sweeting, it should just be Cuoco, but it's Sweeting. And I just figured, no, well, you know, when you go through divorce, if you've never been through divorce, it's horrible. Whether you have kids, whether you don't have kids, whether you've been married for 5 minutes or 50 years. It's horrible, and the fights are horrible, and sometimes you get distracted from some of the simple things in your life, like telling your show, can you please take his last name off the credits when our new season of the #1 show on TV begins? But this is where a manager, an assistant, an agent, like somebody should have, like somebody's head needs to roll for this, if it matters to her. I don't want to talk about when I changed my name. They're reminding me to say that. No, I'm not talking about that. I don't need to give that beast any more time. So he's asking her for money, and she also has his last name. So we just have to get all this tidied up. They have no children together. You know, it was a 12-month marriage. You shouldn't have married him after knowing him for 3 months anyway, Kaylee. But we fall down, and we... Yeah. All right.